Well, I hear congratulations are in order. Not only have you survived the night with Susanna and Clara. Let's see. But according to my beloved sister, she was impressed with your ability to endure her claws, and, of course, Clara's whip. Oh, did they hurt you? Good. If you didn't suffer for them, as you would for me, then I would have no choice but to sell you to that particular house I mentioned before. And we both know how they like to play, don't we? Kneel and kiss my glove. Do it. While you were busy enduring the desires of my sister and her wife, I had the pleasure of catching up with Olivia. It's been a while since last I've had the pleasure of accompanying her and having some time with her. You see, what I'm trying to say is, during the time she was posing as your mother, she was a valuable source of information, and as you can imagine, her skills have not diminished one bit. Oh yes, slave. You could say I'm somewhat concerned. It has been brought to my attention that a certain individual of interest has been able to spread his foolish... Yes, his foolish messages. Apparently he avoided infection by going underground. And he's been spreading his idiotic message to his followers. All the major cities across the world have now fallen. Even Gotham is now under the Dominion. And with the unification ritual almost among us, news of this man is displeasing to say the least. If he were a lesser man, I would have Diana issue a warrant for his arrest, and have Bellatrix Frost play with him to her pleasures. But in this case, such a response would simply give his message strength amongst his followers. And that, my dear, cannot happen. I will not have him become a martyr. I am far too intelligent for that. And besides, now that the unification ritual is so close, he must be stopped before the blood moon is at her peak. I have alerted the sisterhood of this matter, and the ladies of the temple have dispatched their familiars to keep a close eye on him and his followers. Oh, I'm glad you asked, my dear Kitty. Now that Susanna has your soul, and you carry her mark, I think it's about time to put this fool and his followers to the test. He's known as the Solarian, a former priest that spent his life as an exorcist and a hunter of the supernatural, condemning demons, witches, and vampires to remain bound to the underworld. If he's allowed to continue preaching his stupidity, then my coven, the ladies of the Dominion, and the sisterhood will surely suffer. And so an example must be made quickly, and, of course, without mercy. A trap is to be set, and I have the perfect bait to lure him and his followers to their final demise. Oh, I have other plans for you, slave. Instead, I have decided to recruit one of our most promising agents, Ursula Thorne. Yes, the rock star. Ursula is a dear friend of Petra's, and has volunteered her services she will act as the damsel in distress, and given her power of persuasion and the Solarian's, let's see, yes, his weakness for English girls, he will not hesitate to offer her shelter from the neurovirus. Once in, she will light a cigar to calm her nerves, and within 20 minutes, not only will their location be consumed by the neurovirus, as they succumb to the infection, they shall find themselves plunged into a nightmarish hallucination. At which point you'll make your entrance. No, slave. I want the Solarian alive. That is why I have chosen this new hood for you. They will enjoy this. And so will you, my pretty kitty. It reflects the fears of those who bear witness. Oh, I'm glad you asked. Lady Tanaka and Madame Shevchenko made this. Yes, such as this. It heightens the fear of our targets, and induces an inescapable psychosis upon our prey. My evil kittens and Ursula will remain impervious to its effects, and as Ursula continues smoking her cigar, the weaker the Solarian and his followers will become. It will bring him to his knees, screaming and gripped by fear. My evil kittens will entangle him within their cat's cradle. Once he's bound, Petra shall cocoon him. What about his followers? Ursula will call the police, obviously, and Diana shall dispatch the Daughters of Dominion to arrest them and deliver them to Dominion prison, where they will, they will be detained at Beltrick Frost pleasure, while you will accompany Petra and Ursula, along with our captive, and deliver him to me at the inner sanctum below the temple. Now, come closer. I need to change that hood of yours, Kitty. Oh my, your facial reconstruction is almost complete. By the time the ritual is finished, you will have that feline quality I desire in my slave. My pretty Sphinx. It's been some time since you felt my breath and my touch upon your face, hasn't it, Kitty? You have been longing for my gloved caress, haven't you, my darling Kitty? And have you longed for my grip upon your throat? That's it, Kitty. Squirm for me. I said fucking squirm. You need to understand the magnitude of the situation. There is no room for failure. Your focus must be precise and without mercy. Do you understand me? I said, do you understand me? Hold still. Of course it's tight. It has to be tight. Not only does it represent the fear I want to sow in my nemesis, but it also must represent the strength of my grip upon you. Your blood is mine. Your flesh and your soul. Everything belongs to me. And, of course, represents me. And I will not allow failure. Now tell me, slave, what must be done? And what will you do? And if you see Ursula or Petra in danger? Good, Kitty. Good, good, Kitty. You will come to appreciate my cruelty as affection, but for now, you must understand I am simply being cruel. To be kind, if I weren't, and the Solarian were to capture you, then he would come looking for me and my sisters, and we really don't want that to happen. Do you, Kitty? No, of course you don't. On your hands and knees. I want to sit down while I make a quick call. Petra, darling, are my kittens ready? Are there any news from Ursula? Excellent. Tell Diana to have her officers on standby. Supreme Commandant Servalin will be directing operations once Ursula has made contact. I shall be waiting with Eva and Susanna at the inner sanctum. Deliver the prisoner to me there. And have Ursula stay the night. I'm sure she would love to experience the ritual in person. Good girl. I shall be sending my slave to you shortly. Ursula is on her way, my darling. Cardia and Tabitha are slipping into their battle catsuits, and the daughters of the Dominion are in position, awaiting Lady Servalin's orders to advance. And the ladies of the temple are in their ceremonial cloaks, waiting in Mistress Mellick's lounge. Oh, we've been waiting for this moment so long. Now, and the sisterhood are finally confident. You shall succeed in delivering our nemesis to us. I have trained you well, after all. I have broken your spirit, transformed your blood, and relinquished your soul for the greater good. And now you shall thank me. You shall honor me, as you remove this miscreant from his position of prominence. Get to your feet, Kitty. You are my panther. Come closer, slave. Let my embrace become your armor, my kiss become your motivation, and my bite become your purpose. Yes, you are most definitely ready for what is to come. I can taste victory in your blood, my exquisite black wine, now at its maximum potency. Look at me. Yes, you have never been stronger than you are now. Now leave me. Head to the main hall. Petra is waiting. That foolish Solarian will soon pay for his crimes. And when he does, he will know that I did this to him. Time to slip into my ceremonial leathers and meet with my sisters. Let's not keep them waiting long.